The way that we're going to run through this practice of what is your association with these words is through another formula framework that I have for helping us engage in self-work, because it's wiggly wonkily in here. Like once we start to open up to that, pull that curtain back on our system, there's a lot in here. And so if we can have a framework of how we chat with the system, then we can have a starting point, a point of entry, and we can always break free from it and just go straight in. But it helps us get past that first sabotaging thing of I don't know where to begin again, right? And so I call it the four aspects of us check-in. And it's the body, the mind, the heart, and the soul. And I call these four lovely little beings, our body being, our mental being, our heart being, and our soul being. And I use the word beings on purpose because when we usually talk about our mind, our mental center, or our ego, or we're disembodying it. We are taking away any sentience that it has, the wisdom, the inherent wisdom in our body, right? When we just call it just the body mind, it's not connected to us. But if we say it's our body being, now it's connected to a part of me and it has its own beautiful, unique sentience and ways in which it can help support me, be a sacred messenger for me. The same with the mind. The mind is not the problem. It is not the issue. We don't want to not have a mind. As a person who woke up from a coma without any mind, any sense of self, that's a bad news bears. It's not that great. We need a healthy sense of self. We need an ego that is willing to work with our heart and our soul, right? Because the reason why that 20s was a hot mess is because there was no mind. And I was like working like a toddler trying to figure it out, right? In that same frame and like what was happening because it just wasn't there. And so we need that. And I'll go down a rabbit hole with that. So I'll stop myself there. I'll rein myself back in on that one. And our heart, right? Our heart is both that personal wants, wishes, and desires, and then it allows us to sense. It invites us into feeling and sensing and seeing things more symbolically and metaphorically than literally, like our mind does. So it opens us up. It starts to like go from stuck, stagnant, black and white, dualistic points of view to having more and more shades to color with and to work with and to see and perceive. And then that opens us up to our soul, right? That is there wanting to support us, really see beyond where we can get stuck, even personally, survivally and personal ones, right? And get us a little bit beyond that, open up the aperture so we can see more perspectives, hear more ideas, and actually put something new into what would be otherwise a very closed system, right? And so this is the four aspects check-in. It's a beautiful way to walk yourself through the system, ground yourself in what is my body feeling right now, not trying to change it, label it, say it's good, it's bad, it's anything. It's very much housed in somatic way of working with our system because I am a somatic therapist, like she's trained and works with that through the part system and bringing that in. And so really allowing ourselves to feel that and put that in there. And then saying from there, okay, what is my mind doing with this? What are the different parts of me, the protectives, my thoughts about this? And even you could go a little bit into feelings here because feelings are the messengers that go from place to place to place, bringing information to and from. And so it might be connected to a sensation that you're having in your system, but it might not be, right? And we're just going to hold it, gathering information. And then we open up to our heart being. What am I sensing, seeing, feeling, hearing within my heart? Might be where you get images. This might be where you get a saying or an idea. You might see a piece of you from your timeline, right? And then taking a nice deep breath in and opening up even wider with that aperture and saying, okay, now what is here from my soul being? What does my soul invite me to feel or to explore with what it is that I'm sensing?